What's up guys, Chance here. Today I'm going to be doing my first impressions and thoughts of the 2022 Kawasaki Ninja 650 as a beginner rider. I just passed my MSF course about 2 weeks ago and got my endorsement. I actually purchased my 650 before I got my endorsement. So let's see what I think about it. Here she is guys, the Kawasaki 650. And she has a 649cc parallel engine. It's pushing about 67 horsepower and 47 foot-pounds of torque. I'll have the specs up top if I'm wrong, but the power is pretty tame for me. Compare that to, let's say, the Kawasaki 636 that's pushing about over 100 horsepower. This bike is, I believe, to be beginner friendly and really forgiving. Coming up to the top here, it's about a 4-gallon tank. Gets about 200, a little bit over 200 before you have to fill up again. I believe it's 55 miles per gallon, anywhere around there, give or take. Coming out to the front here, we have our dual LED headlights. From previous models, the only difference for this bike in particular is going to be your fairing design. You just have a different fairing design, but they've had these dual LEDs since 2020. Real bright, real clear at night. I have no issues with it. If you do have the 2019 model, unfortunately, you still do have the halogen headlights if you did not get them replaced. But these headlights look aggressive, and I just love how they look. Of course, you have your dual rotors here with Nissan brakes, and these will stop comfortably. Even if you're pressing against it, that midpoint, it doesn't lock up the wheels. If you just, of course, if you slam on it, it will, but if you're just progressively braking, no issues whatsoever stopping. Moving down to our exhaust here, we have a low profile exhaust. I actually personally like how it looks, and a lot of people think the sound is a little bit flat, but I have no issues with how it looks. I'm more of a fan of this look than the exhaust that comes all the way up into the tail, but I don't think I'll be changing these out, and if I do, we'll see what happens. But I'll let you guys listen, and it is a warm start. I have been driving her around. So there you have it, the exhaust note. We'll get to the seating position here, and then let's go for a ride after that. So seating position, guys, it's pretty upright. Legs are pretty much right underneath you, not like a Super Sport where it's just a little bit further back. You are more in a touring kind of sporty seating position. You can lean forward if you want comfortably, or you can just, if you're commuting, sit straight up. And I'm going to bring the camera up to the front, that way you can see how my feet is when I'm stopped on the ground. So foot position, I am about 5'4", and I can't fully flat foot this bike. Probably less than an inch off, honestly, not by too much. I think this is one of the lowest seat height between all the sports bike. It's around 30 inches, and being 5'4", this bike is comfortable. Moving left to right, not too heavy. Usually when I'm at a stop, left foot's down, right foot's on the rear brake here. And if I ever needed to shift over, I'll just scooch my butt over. and right foot's down. And that's pretty much it. We'll go on our first ride together, and I'll talk a little bit about what I think the delivery and comfortability is. Let's go. So we got nice views, friendly beginner windy roads here at Gates Pass in Arizona. Beautiful roads. Let's get to it. So as I was saying, the 650, 67 horsepower, real tame and forgiving. And it's just enough for me to get to highway speeds. Max top speed, I believe, on the bike is around 135. She can get into the triple digits, but, oh, nice car. But not really needed. With the slipper clutch as well, it helps with the downshifting, and it doesn't allow the rear wheels to skip if you're not rev matching, so I'm grateful for that. Unfortunately, for the brakes, I don't have the ABS model. I wish I did for the dealership. This was their last 650 and I didn't really want to wait. So I decided to go without, and I've practiced drills with emergency braking and everything, and the brakes work phenomenally. I have no issues. Hopefully the wind isn't too much for you guys. I can hear it through the helmet, but yeah, with turning suspensions, I forgot to mention that they are not adjustable on the front, and of course the rear suspensions do have adjustable preload. Otherwise, you're gonna get what you get on the front unless you change the suspension out. For me as a new rider, this bike is trustworthy. I haven't had any close calls or anything like that. I did install some frame sliders and spool sliders just in case I do drop it or when I drop it. I'm still getting used to my cornering as well. I think for me the biggest thing is just kind of a fear of having the bike slide out from underneath me. I don't know, maybe I've just watched too many videos and seen it, but yeah, if you guys have any tips for me, that'd be great. I'm just still trying to get over the fact that how low I can actually get. But otherwise, if you guys have any questions for me about the MSF, or if you're just about to go through it yourself, please just let me know. Comment down below and I'll answer them. And maybe in the future I'll make a video about it. We'll see. I love coming up here. It's a beautiful day. I'm always wearing gear. They say all the gear all the time. Even if it's 100 degrees, usually when I'm commuting, I have my mesh jacket with me and mesh pants, vented boots. I'd rather be, you know, drenched in sweat, come home safe, rather than end up on the road somewhere. In case anybody does hit me, hopefully my gear saves me. I do want to thank you guys for watching my first video. Hopefully the content gets a little bit better. Planning to just, you know, film almost every time that I ride. I always have the camera with me, and it's just a safety precaution as well. So thank you guys if you made it to the end. Please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe if you like what you see.